So this is Father Farm. That's the popular name they call this place in Umunze. They either call it Father Farm, or he is also known as a fish father, and that's Father Emmanuel in Umunze. Life in Umunze. Now this is a poultry and this is a fish pond. What a great technique. So they don't put feed here or try to feed the fish. Big catfish, that's what you find in this pond. So when the birds here, they excrete, it drops directly into this pond. Now this is huge technique. This is a popular place. That place you are seeing is a hatchery. It's a hatchery. You have 2 of it, and the water here pumps itself. So they don't need sumo and all those things. Great technique. That's what they're having here. And you can have each hatch. They make over 200,000 fingerlings. People come and buy the fingerlings, whereas they can also grow the fish to be big. In Umunze, once you enter Umunze, anytime you enter Umunze, you just ask of Father Farm, that place where the Reverend Father owns a big farm. We're going to take you around. Now this is huge. Look at that. Natural environment. They created a natural environment. They created a natural environment for fish here. That is it. All these things help to make this water look natural. What a wonderful place. There are other things on this farm we're going to be showing to you. This is Cucumber Farm. This is his cucumber farm, and this farm is massive. Look at the cucumber farm. He is known in Umunze for having the kind of cucumber that is as big as human head. His cucumber is always big. Father Farm. Father Farm or Father Fish. This is a cucumber farm. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. So they now, the cucumber, as they are growing, they will now hang on this rope. Cucumber farm. But something, huge happened to this farm from the negative aspect. Snails, very small, tiny snails, attacked this farm in millions. Now, Father and his crew members found out late, but already they've started tackling the challenge. They have started tackling the challenge, and that's why you're seeing some of this growing. The snails come out at night in large quantity. He said not just thousands, but millions. But during the day, you won't find them. They will go to the bush and hide. Then they come out at night and attack. But they have found out and they have taken care of it. So his cucumber farm is also doing well. That's it. That's it. These guys are dangerous. Look at how small it is. Can you see that? Look at. Tiny. It's called Mpiro. Look at them. This one is even big. Look at this one. This one is even big. Look at the others. Look at them. These are called Mpiro in Igbo language. This tiny snails. These tiny snails attack the cucumber farm in millions. Look at them. Have you seen? That's it. Tiny, but they come not in thousands but in millions. But during the day you won't find them, and you can see how small they are. They mix with the sand. You would think it's sand, you won't even know. But at night they come out and finish the cucumber. Several of them here. Look at, that's his farm in Umunze. Father Emmanuel in Umunze. He started 15 years ago. Father Emmanuel started 15 years ago rearing fish in his parish here in Umunze before he now came to this facility here and he is also trying to settle here. So he has a big farm. Look at this. And then plantation too. Look at the plantation. That's the plantation. And then the fish pond. That's the poultry up there. The poultry up there. And the fish pond is under. A lot of fish ponds here. You can hear the sound there. That sound is kind of it's used to scare pests out, scare birds out of the farm. Look at that. This is a fish pond. This is a poultry. So when the chicken drop their feces, they drop directly into this fish pond. And that is why here you have fish, very big fish. They are the ones here because they enjoy the feces from here. But now the poultry is empty because they've sold off the ones that they have there, and that's that. You can see.
Wonderful thing.
This is. Let's go to the poultry. That's the poultry. Farm father or fish father. This is the poultry. That's it. Now this is what links to the poultry. As you can see, there's a separation. The poultry is up there. The fish pond is down. Now this is risky. So that's it. Let me see. Look at the poultry. The poultry is made with net. The floor of the poultry is made with net. If I fall, it's content. Don't forget.
What we did there now. That's that. What they want there. Select the overthrown one, then they will join their size.
Okay.
Wash that thing well. Now wash and well with the brush.
So they are washing the pond. After washing the pond, they cross over to the other side, the other hatchery, and then they get fingerlings from there and separate the jumpers. They put, that's what they're doing. So they put the fingerlings of equal size here, especially jumpers. They separate the jumpers and put them separately. They just finished washing this pond now. You can see how neat the pond is, and the water supply naturally. Yeah. That's what they're doing now, sorting.
Off the water table. After you put some water, when they finish, who carry it over this side instead of this side? So continue to remove this green. That's all there.
Okay.
Wash it out. It's washed by sun. Because bacteria hibernate there to attack the fish.
Okay. That's the sense of washing
So
it
once
off.
it grows, you remove the fish, then wash it, and then place them back. As you are pressing the back, you select.
That's it. The green substance you're seeing, that's what they wash. They're washing off the algae because bacteria hide in the algae and attack the fish. So you have to wash off the algae that has grown in your fish pond. You have to wash it off. Look at that. They're washing the pond. You can see They are washing the pond, making it clean. All the ponds are being washed. That's it.
So we are washing the pond. We are washed the other side.
Okay.
So we are coming here now.
Wow. So now this water pumps itself. It's not like you're using sumo or you're using anything to pump it. You can see no generator, nothing is on. This is a technique that is used to service the fish pond naturally. This is a mighty, technique they're using here. Mighty pump. This water pumps itself. Now this water it supplies water, fresh water to the pond. That's what's happening here.
Artisan water, artisan borehole.
Artisan borehole.
Artisan, yeah. If you take in the system, artisan borehole, pump system, because of the nature of the land.
Okay.
Because of the nature of the land. Yes. This place is this place is composed of bentonite.
Bentonite.
Then after bentonite you see rock. Maybe after under rock you see bentonite, see rock until you get water.
Okay.
The water is pressed down inside. So if you then find the way to go out and continue like this forever and ever.
Wow.
That's the origin of many streams and other. Like if you go up there now, you see two streams. You see Shanne, you see Yaku. Yes, and so maybe the rock down crack, and then it continues to crack and then get out. Then, so from the beginning of full moon, they are taking water there. So the beginning of full moon. You understand me? So now you use the borehole, break the rock and everything, then the same water comes out.
It's called artisan borehole. Artisan borehole water. It pumps itself because the ground is already pressed, and then the water pumps itself, and it's going to keep happening like this forever. Artisan borehole, and this is why this place is special. In Omunze. Wow. So that is where you have the fish pond that has tilapia inside.
Yes.
You need to.
Now, if I need the home, now here and I don't normally temporary. You understand? Now hatchery, I need no hatchery. You understand? So I'm not just on a pump me and not temporary. Like today here in the washing as a fund. So you're going to forward one here. Then you can't whatever. You can ask now. Now I revolve with the mill to catch oxygen.
Okay.
Mill 7. We can reach there.
So you have fish pond now. This one is fish pond.
Yeah, you can notice fish. But down. And you work now here where's of was never big fish now. And all big fish are now like more of Nsoko.
Okay.
So Nsoko they're about highest. How can I digest near highest? That's 5%.
This is the hatchery. You can see the system. The pipe is perforated. Look at it. The pipe is perforated, and that means water will be flowing, and the fish love oxygen. So when it flows like that, it helps the health of the fish. But when the water goes out, see, the water goes out through that way, but it doesn't waste. It still gets pumped back into the pond, and this is hatchery.
So it to revolve the water. Like
yes, it revolves the water.
And the water you understand?
Yes. You see, so that's why the gen is on. That's why the generator there is on. The generator helps to revolve the water. As it goes out, it comes back, and as it's revolving, it builds oxygen, and that makes this pond Very rich. You can see. So that's what a great technique.
So people come here to buy fingerlings.
Fingerlings, okay. A great technique. So that's perforated pipes. Perforated pipe. Look at that. Look at that. So the water flows like this now to that place and back.
Then
Turns back. The water flows and then turns back. You can see. You can see. You can see. This water flows and turns back. Look at that.
you can go down there.
Okay. The water. Look at what this gen does. The gen revolves the water. Look at that. Through this place. The water goes out through this place. Look at the water goes out through this place. Through this place. The water goes out through this place. This pipe you're seeing here, this one, it goes out through there. But then there's a net that blocks where the fingerlings will go out from. So the fingerlings can't go out. Now if you look inside too, look at that, close here. Yeah. That's a big pipe. So the water also passes through, look at that pipe there. The water passes through that pipe, out of the pond. Yeah, look at it. The water passes through that pipe. And what does it do? It doesn't get wasted. It comes here. It comes here. And the gen is on. And what does it do? It revolves the water and sends the water back. It sends the water back to the pond. Sends the water back to the pond. So that's why as it's revolving the water, it creates oxygen. And the fish love oxygen. So this is great technique that's being used here. That is Father's Farm. They call it Father Farm. And he's also popularly known in Umunze as Fish Father. He's a reverend father and one of the best hands in the agric industry in the entire Anambra state. That's another fish pond down there. That's another fish pond. And then down there, that's where you find another fish pond. But there you have tilapia. That's what you have there. Down there, that's where you have tilapia. This place, you have all these places. They are hatcheries for catfish. But down there, that you have tilapia. Crocodiles come to disturb the tilapia and eat them, and that's why the Reverend Father, is making effort to see how they can prevent crocodiles from getting into that farm. We'll get there and I'll show you the farm. Crocodiles come out, they eat the fish, and then they run back. These places you see, crocodiles are everywhere. But the Reverend Father is handling that challenge. Reverend Father Emmanuel. Yes. Okay. How long have you, had this fish farm?
Maybe about
5 years.
About 15 years.
Jesus. 15. Okay. That's it. This one sends fresh water. Then now when the water comes here, this one now does the job of revolving the water. Wow. That's great technique. There's fish here. There's fish here too. Great technique. Wow. With this now.
From here, yeah. Here. Then we can start to expand it here.
Okay. Many of them. 200,000 fingerlings. One hatch. Massive farm. 200,000 fingerlings. And then they are also expanded to this place. That is to say, they take from here and put there.
Yes.
Okay. Take from here and put there.
There are people are buying already now. If not,
Yes.
how can not come ever?
You see,
Yes, I do.
people are buying already.
So if not, how can not come ever?
Yeah.
I'm not ever.
Okay.
Because you continue to salt and go.
Mm.
Handshake when the able to top.
Yes. Jumpers.
You were for Hana.
Yes. So that's it. People are already buying fish, and that's why it's as if this place is empty. People are buying. That is it. But you can see that Reverend Father Emmanuel is doing heavy business here. Look at that. This is another pond. This is another pond. Wow, this is huge. Look at that. I come in peace. That's a mighty dog that does a major security work here. The net is used to ward off the crocodile, so they use net to ward off the crocodile. Oh, never where they smoke the fish.
Yes. You have sawdust oven. The boy gas oven.
Okay. Sawdust oven. So the sawdust is used to.
If you have sawdust, I'm not going to
That's it. This one is sawdust oven. They fill this place with sawdust. Look at that. And then put light and then put fish here.
See the trays, yeah.
Using trays.
Those things.
Use this. That's what you used to put fish there.
So this thing can
This thing.
This thing now got dry up the pick up load of fish at once.
Wow.
Understand?
So these ones are used for roasting.
We use this. I made those for wedding, for birthday, for burial.
Wow.
Memo.
Oh, that's a kind of catering services. so that means somebody can just contract the farm for fish for such services. Oh. That's it. So you can contact this particular farm, come to Orumba South and ask of Father Farm or Father Fish or Fish Father. Ask of Fish Father or Farm Father. They will direct you to. Okay. It's located in an area called Agombiri. If you come there, you can order fish for your event. That's what the father just told us now. Reverend Father told us now that they get contracts to supply either dried fish or roasted fish. The kind you do with point and kill. Then they supply it to weddings and all those things. Massive business being done here. Rice.
Yes, I know rice. I know using a camera. Yeah, I know now your choco.
Yeah.
No, not. Oh my worker. No, not.
The person not there now.
Oh yeah, not there. Yeah, back.
There's also a rice farm here. There's a rice farm here, and a large pipe moved like this for irrigation. So during dry season, the farm is busy with water. There is water. There's a large pipe. Look at the pipe. This pipe now sends water to the rice farm. Sends
And
water.
Other things I not like cucumber.
Okay. Look at the farm. There is cucumber. There is somebody not down there.
And another person.
Okay. Look at.
Nera is there. Nah,
Okay. Yes, down there. There's rice.
Wow.
This is Malaysia palm. Still in this farm, you have Malaysia palm. Look at it. They nurse Malaysian palm here. They get the seed and then nurse it, and people come to buy. That's it. Same farm, same owner. Father farm. Father farm. Agomiri. That's it. That's it. Malaysia palm. Very rich palm. You can order for it here and get it. So
they come from there.
okay.
Sometimes when net I do, I turn it in any I notice a presence. I turn it in any milli. Only for guy that cat going a net. Or always young. I have fed the picture. No where.
Now this place is crocodile infested, so I'm being careful. It's crocodile infested. So Father is taking us to the pond there. Father is taking us to the pond there. Now that pond you're looking at is for tilapia fish, and the tilapia fish are disturbed by crocodiles. This place you're looking at, crocodile infested. We're heading to the farm. Look at there. Father is moving. Father is moving up there. So I'm being careful. Any movement on the floor, I'll have to jump. Let me see what goes on. That's it. These are the skins of crocodiles killed in this farm. Crocodiles that attack the fish pond. They get killed and skinned and placed here. So the Reverend Father and his crew become the heroes. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Bruce.
Still have it here. So we are done with Zebede Farms. Zebede Farms in Umunze, owned by Father Emmanuel. They call him Farm Father or Fish Father. Zebede Farms in Umunze, Orumba South local government area of Anambra State. That's it.